The weight of the world hung heavy on Valor's broad shoulders. Life had always been about hard work, discipline, and survival, but no matter how many challenges he faced, an unsettling restlessness gnawed at him from the inside. He wasn't afraid of hard work. He had been raised to tackle any task with strength and endurance. But something deeper called to him, something that had always lingered just out of reach. It wasn't about survival anymore, it was about purpose. And as he stood at a literal crossroads one evening, the sun setting behind him, he knew the time had come to choose. Two paths stretched out before him. One led back to the comfort of the life he had always known, familiar, predictable, safe. The other wound into the distance, shrouded in uncertainty. The wind blew softly as Valor stood frozen, staring down both roads, his mind racing with the enormity of the decision before him. He could stay where he was, continue his quiet life, and live out his days in peace. But something deep within him stirred, an unshakable feeling that he was made for more than just comfort. He was meant to fight, to lead, to bring strength where others saw weakness. As he stood there, a voice echoed in his heart, not loud but firm. Real strength is found in the unknown. The familiar road tugged at him, promising security, but Valor clenched his fists, his jaw tightening with resolve. The time had come. Without looking back, he took a step forward, onto the road that no one else dared to walk. Valor didn't know what awaited him, but he knew that turning back was no longer an option. This moment, this decision, it was the beginning of something greater than himself. He wasn't just a man walking into the unknown, he was a man stepping into his destiny. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Valor disappeared into the dusk, his heart pounding with the thrill of the challenge ahead. His journey had only just begun. As shadows crept in around him, the path transformed with each step he took. The air grew cooler, tingling with the promise of adventure yet unknown. Trees lined the trail, their leaves whispering secrets in the evening breeze, a silent chorus encouraging his resolve. With every rustle, the whispers of legends long past seemed to beckon him forward, urging Valor to embrace the journey ahead. He recalled stories from his childhood, tales of heroes who had ventured beyond the ordinary, shaping the world with their courage. As a young boy, he dreamt of living a life worthy of those tales, but reality had always grounded him, anchoring his dreams to what seemed possible. Now, as he pressed onward, the bridge between dream and reality began to blur, igniting a flame within him that he couldn't ignore. But Valor's mind was not free of doubt. Memories of his family and friends surfaced, faces he cherished, lives he was part of. Would they understand his choice? Was he abandoning them, or was he paving the way for something greater that might one day bring light to others too? The questions swirled like leaves caught in a gust, challenging his conviction with every step. Each step forward was counterbalanced with a tug at his heart, questioning whether this path justified the sacrifices it demanded. Suddenly, a rustling broke his thoughts, snapping him back to the present. He halted, senses heightened, scanning his surroundings for the source. A small figure emerged from the underbrush, a wolf pup, eyes wide with curiosity. Alone yet brave, it mirrored Valor's own steps into the unknown. The pup trotted over, pausing a foot away, and met Valor's gaze. In that moment, Valor saw a reflection of himself, a kindred spirit ready to explore a new world despite the uncertainties. He knelt down, his eyes softening as he extended a hand. The pup, cautious but intrigued, sniffed Valor's fingers before nuzzling against his palm. It was simple that moment, yet filled with a profound sense of kinship. Valor realized that, like this young creature, he too would find allies and encounters along the way that would guide him through unfamiliar terrain. "Together, little one?" Valor whispered, standing tall. The pup yipped in agreement, and as they continued down the path, dawn broke on the horizon, chasing the shadows away. It was a new day, a first step toward Valor, and with it came the promise of a journey that would forge his legend. Through the emerging light, Valor understood that every choice, every step, would carve out a future only he could create. For every crossroads he'd face on this journey was another opportunity to prove that sometimes the boldest path leads to the brightest destiny. And with newfound determination he strode forward, not alone, but with a companion by his side, ready to meet whatever destiny.